Hi there, in this episode I'm going to show you how you can add a cart countdown element to your Shopify cart drawer. So let's get started. Let's start with dragging in the cart countdown element in between the header and the cart reward bar. And now let's zoom in a little bit so we get a good view. The cart countdown element, when we open up the layer panel, consists of this text element and then the countdown element with minutes and seconds. Then looking over to the right side, we see the countdown. Right here, we can either choose to showcase 1 digit or 2 digits. And then for the ending, we have a variety of different options. So first of all, we can set a end time in hours and or minutes. We do recommend working with minutes since you want to create some urgency during a shopping session of a customer. So around 10 minutes would be ideal, but you can do whatever you want. And then you can toggle on the reset or not. When the reset is set to yes, the countdown resets each time someone adds or removes a product from the cart. And when set to no, it does the opposite. Then, besides time, we can also set a due date. And then we can select a date we want, the time zone, and then the specific time. And this is great when you want to, for example, create a countdown for a discount that you run over a longer period. For example, with Black Friday or the holidays or any other multi-day sale that you run. Now let's focus on customizing this element a little bit. So the main layer is selected. Now we scroll down and let's distribute all the elements from the center. Currently there is a gap of 6 between these elements. Let's change this to 4. There we have it. And now let's select this minute element. It has a white background. I don't want it, so let's delete it. Then there is some inside spacing. So the space between the outer edges of this element and then where the text or this number starts. It's set to 4. Let's change it to 2 to the left and right. Now the same thing for this element. Let's set it to 2, the inside spacing, and then delete the fill. Then for these elements, there's also a max width of 28. I don't want that. I want it to be slimmer or smaller. So also for the other element, let's delete it. Then for this entire countdown, it's selected in the layer panel. There is quite some space between these elements and I want that space to be less. So we take a look at the gap that exists within the countdown and let's delete it to 0. And now you can see these elements are closer to one another. This is already looking way better. Now let's change the background color to this branded light gray color. And this row, so the banner that holds the text and the countdown, is just a regular row. So we can drag anything we want into it, from images to icons to new text elements, you name it. For now, let's drag in another icon. Under images, we can find the icon element. We drag it in. Then let's change the size from 48 to 18, the same for the height. And then we look for another icon, a clock with some urgency around it. Then we change the type from regular to fill so we can better see it. And then we change the color to black. And there we have it. That's it for the cart countdown element. I hope you have a good overview of how this element works and see you in the next episode.